I'm Dr. Gary Blick, the U.S. Medical Director of BAPZ Project Zimbabwe. Let's take a walkthrough through our free medical clinic that's being built and should be done by January of 2015. So this area right here is where ambulances will pull up for people who need to be transported to the hospital. And this is the emergency room where their beds will be, where they may be taken care of before they're put into the ambulance and then taken over to Victoria Falls Hospital. Come on inside. All right, so now we're inside the clinic here. And this over here will be the medical doctor's office. This space right behind you is going to be the observation room where critically ill patients will be taken care of, hopefully stabilized, and if necessary, they'll be transported right outside by ambulance to Victoria Falls Hospital. So over here on the left, we have the nurse's office, and we plan to have at least 2, if not 3 nurses working in the office. And then over to this side, we're going to have a treatment room. And in this treatment room, we'll probably put 2 beds here, and we'll be able to do all services for patients that are needing a little bit more than just basic general medical care. Behind me is a regular examination room. You can see they're very good sized examination rooms. And this will be where patients come in for all their general medical stuff if they're HIV positive. So they will get all their care and examinations right here. This next room over here to my left is our full service laboratory, and this is what makes us a very specialized OI-ART clinic, the only one on the western part of Zimbabwe, and there's just one other clinic similar to ours on the eastern side called Newlands. Well, this will be the specialized clinic, and this will be the laboratory where we do not only CD4 analysis, viral load analysis, basic chemistries and hematology and things like that, but we're also going to have a gene expert in here that's an analyzer that says whether you have tuberculosis and whether or not you're resistant to current medications that are available for tuberculosis. Also in this lab, we'll also have an early infant detection analyzer. So as soon as babies are born to HIV positive women, even if the women are on medications to prevent mother-to-child transmission, we'll be able to determine within 50 minutes of birth by a simple heel stick whether that baby is HIV positive. This room right here is going to be our full-service kitchen. It is so important for the people of Victoria Falls and the surrounding areas to have food. There's a lot of starvation going on here, and we know the importance of taking medications, and a lot of these medications require food. They'll upset your stomach, they taste very bitter. It's very important to have a full-service kitchen, which will be going from the morning to the evening, and that's why the room is so large. Simple blood draw room. So if you go in here, you're going to have your bloods drawn. You can see the little pass-through window here where the samples will be given to the laboratory for analysis. A nice, comfortable, large phlebotomy room where people will have their blood drawn. This is going to be our air-conditioned pharmacy where all the medications will be all shelved here. You can see the pass-through window, so patients will be able to receive their medication before they leave the clinic, and they'll come back on a monthly basis to get medications or antibiotics, whatever they need to take care of whatever their medical illnesses are. So if you come inside here, we have a nice, beautiful open-air conference room with a lot of windows here. We'll put a conference table here. We'll be able to project all of our medical information by PowerPoint slides up on the screens that we'll have in here. Very important room for education. And now we're walking into the reception area, and it'll be sort of open air, so if anybody's sick and coughing and stuff, there'll be good circulation through there. And when patients then walk in from inside, the reception area will be all right here, and they'll be able to check in, get all their demographics done, and have everything done in the reception area. Right over here, after the patients get logged into the computer, coming into the clinic, this will be their first stop because this is the counseling room. We'll know exactly what they're coming to the clinic for, if they're coming for HIV testing, if they're coming up to get their medications. That's what all of this area is all about. That's our first clinic, and this is actually just the first phase. What we're hoping to do in 2015 is get approval to build a 2-story structure to be put right onto the front of this clinic. So we'll have not only about the 2,500 square feet we have here, but we'll put on an additional 5,000 square feet where we hope to have a little fitness area for rehabilitation, where we hope to have an orphan drop-off center, many programs that we've been envisioning that will make this a really specialized, one-of-a-kind clinic in Matabele Land North, right here in Victoria Falls, Zimbabwe.